Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on finding percentage of an amount. We've got to find 52% of 700. You need to write your answer in the box provided and this will give you 1 mark in the exam. So our key facts. We need to follow the following steps. So to start with, we need to find 10% by divided by 10. Remember, when you divide by 10, all the digits move 1 place to the right, or you could take a 0 off in this case. It gives you the same result when you divide by 10. Next, we need to find 50%. Now, to find 50%, you take the answer you got for 10% and multiply it by 5, or you could just take the number you started with, 700, and divide that by 2. That will also give you 50% because a half of 100 is 50. So there are 2 ways to find 50%. Now, generally with any question, we always start by finding 10% because that's generally the easiest way to help us work out any value. Step 3. We now need to look at finding this 2%. So before we can find 2%, we need to find 1%. So to find 1%, we're going to divide the answer you got up here for 10% by 10. So whatever answer you got for 10%, you divide that one by 10 by moving all the digits 1 place to the right, or taking a 0 off if it's applicable. And then that will give you 1%. Once you've got 1%, we now need to multiply that answer by 2. So double the answer you got for 1% or times it by 2 to find 2%. Now our question wants us to find 52%. So to find 52%, we find the answer we've got for 50% and the answer we've got for 2%. And to find 52%, we need to add the 50% plus the 2% answers. And that will help you work out 52%. Remember to write your answer in the box. Press pause, have a go at working out the answer. Press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Great work, hopefully you've had a go at working out the answer. So we're going to start off by finding 10% of 700. So 10% of 700 means 700 divided by 10. The digits all move 1 place to the right, so the 7 from the hundreds columns becomes into the tens column, the 0 goes into the ones column, and the 0 in the ones column goes into the tenths column. So 70 divided by 10 is 700 divided by 10 is 70, and it's the same as taking off the 0 off the end of the number. Now once I've got 10%, I need to work out 50%. Now there are 2 ways of doing this. I can either take the number I started with and divided it by 2, so halving 700, so half of 600 is 300, half of 100 is 50, so that's 350. Or I could do my 10% times it by 5. 7 times 5 is 35. Add on a 0 is also 350. So there are 2 methods there to work out 50%. The next one we need to work out is 1%. So we've taken the answer for 10% and then I'm going to divide that by 10. So we take all the digits and move them 1 place to the right, or equivalently taking the 0 off the end gives you the number 7. So 1% of 700 is 7. Now I need to find 2% of 700. So 2% is the answer I got for 1%, and then I need to double it or times it by 2. So 7 times 2 is 14. Then I take my answer for 50%, which was the 350, and my answer for 2%, which was the 14, and I need to add those numbers together to find 52%. Adding together 350 plus 14, 50 plus 14 is 64, add on the 300 is 364, and you need to write the answer in the box for 1 mark. There's quite a lot of work and you've got to do to get this answer of 364, and it's very unlikely you'll be able to do it in your head, so you must show you're working what you are doing in order to get this answer here, because you need to write down the numbers that you're working out, the 70, the 350, the 7 and the 14, in order to get this answer here. Otherwise you will make a mistake in your work. Give yourself a big tick if you got this correct. Well done. The mark scheme on this question shows the answer is 364 for 1M, which means 1 method mark. It does say on the right hand side, do not accept 364%. So if you put a percentage after your answer, you will not get the mark right. So make sure you just write down the number 364. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.